Hello everyone, this is Deanna Nichols. I am a doTERRA Blue Diamond. Happy Super Bowl. I know I'm pretty happy so far because I really don't like the Patriots and they are horribly losing. So we hope that that will continue. But we are about to embark upon a demonstration of a really cool oil touch technique. But before we start, I'm going to tell you a few ground rules. Because it is a Super Bowl, we are going to try to score touchdowns during this event. And if you score a touchdown, then you automatically win a prize. And here's how you get points. So, just like a field goal, you get 3 points. If a visitor, that means somebody who does not have a doTERRA wholesale membership, if they sign on and comment that they are a guest and that they are your guest, then that's 3 points for you and 3 points for them. So each guest is worth 3 points. If you're a guest, you can comment, I am a guest, I was invited by, and put the person's name so that you can both get points. You also can get a point if you share one thing, just one thing that you learn new on this video, and you can get a point by sharing this video. There's a button at the bottom where you can share the video with friends, and so that is how you score. So 7 points is a touchdown. If you get a touchdown, comment touchdown, and then we will contact you about how you can claim your prize, okay? So again, a visitor who does not have a doTERRA account anywhere with anyone under anyone's name, then that is worth 3 points if you are a visitor or if you brought a visitor, but they have to comment and they have to say you invited them, all right? So we're gonna do a demonstration of the oil touch technique. I love this technique for many reasons. I love it because it is a wonderful way to get your body to kind of get back into a state of balance where it's doing everything it's supposed to be doing. So honestly, no matter what's going on with you, whether you're not feeling well, whether you have some pain going on, really just anything, stress, grief, any kind of anything that's happened in your life, hey Marcia, that's upsetting your body's normal balance. This technique has things in it that can just bring your body back into balance. So a couple quick examples. One example is recently I had an abscessed tooth and I had to have it pulled. And after it was, well, actually before it was even pulled, I was in quite a bit of pain. And normally essential oils take care of that kind of stuff for me, but they were not even touching my pain. So I have a friend who does aroma touch techniques on me, and she came over and did one. And in just a few hours, my pain drastically dropped. And I mean, I was trying everything for pain. And after she did the oil touch technique, I felt incredible. Another example is, during my pregnancy. When I was pregnant, you know, you just sometimes just get really tired and really stressed out and you just feel like you just, I don't know, it's just really hard on your body. And whenever I would get like that, my husband would give me one of these oil touch techniques and I would immediately feel energized, I would feel relaxed. Every time I get one of these, I sleep so well that night, and then for days I just feel incredible. So I have made this part of my weekly wellness regimen. Every Monday I get one of these techniques from somebody who is certified, so they know what they're doing, and I feel great when it happens, and I don't feel quite like myself when I miss mine. So it's pretty cool. So I'm going to demonstrate it for you. Now, you have to bear with me because one person's on the table and one person's doing the application, so there's not like a videographer. So bear with us as we try to do our best to show you. And what's also really awesome is that my phone's dying, so that's super cool. I was planning to use a different device and it's not working. So I'm going to let John talk to you for a second while I go grab a cord. Hang on one second. Can you guys see John? There we go. That is John's back. Okay, say hi to John's back. I'll be right back with a cord.
Hello. How sexy is my back? So, actually what's happening right now is our 2-year-old's having a breakdown, so give her a minute. She will be back. So this is a good time for you to go grab your chips and dip if you want. And if you're commenting, I can't even see, so good stuff, alright? So hold on a second, she'll be back.
It's okay. All right.
I don't know how you're going to plug that
Technology is awesome sometimes.
in the bottom of the phone. Does that make any sense?
Yep, we're going to make it work though. It's going to be okay. I promise.
And here it comes. Your finger.
All right.
Your finger.
It might not be okay now that I think about it. You're stuck? Can you say hi, Dave?
Let me see. What happened?
That's my son, Xavier.
Oh, you're stuck. Buddy, why didn't Mom help you? Hold on.
Why didn't Mom help you while she was doing...
Stuck in the
a live video.
There you go.
Okay,
There you go. Okay.
can you guys see that?
Go put it back.
Okay, well, we're gonna try to do it without plugging it in because I have no other options. And if it dies, it dies. All right, here we go.
It died?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have a lovely assistant, apparently.
Okay. Okay.
All right, can you guys see John? There we go. Okay, so the first oil that we're going to use for this technique is Balance. Balance is a grounding oil, and so we want the person to feel grounded and relaxed and calm. And so we're going to start with making a connection with our person. And so I'm going to put 3 drops of this up the spine, like this. This is an oil that we use every single day in our house. Everybody uses it so that we can keep our emotions kind of balanced and just everything in your body in a sense of balance. Okay? And don't worry, because I'm going to come around the other side too, and you'll be able to see from that side if you can't see really, really well. Normally when you do this, you would not be talking because you want to give the person a really calm, quiet experience, but we have a 2-year-old in the room, and I need to talk to you. So, all right. So that's Balance. And every step in this process is a pair of oils. So Balance and lavender go together. And you can imagine why these are going to be calming for your nervous system. So this is going to help to just bring your body at rest. Nice and calm and peaceful. Lavender is a great oil for everybody to have because it is so calming. It's calming to the skin. It's calming to the emotions. It can even be calming to your blood pressure, to your heart. Pretty much just anything in your body that needs calming. Lavender's good. It is totally safe to use on small children. It's very gentle. You can see I'm just going up his spine and applying, kind of just smoothing in the oils on the other side of his spine. And then I'm going to come around to the other side so you can see probably a lot better from this side. Hi, there we go. That's better. All right. So we're basically just trying to get the oil absorbed in the skin. We're not putting any kind of pressure in the body. All right, now I might be out of the picture a bit, but you should see my hands. I'm going to come up his spine, and we're just going to kind of activate the oils along the spine. And we even have some background music, which is perfect. Thank you, Xavier. This is why John and Deanna don't give each other aroma touches. Why we have to hire someone to come do it for us, because we always have such exciting things happening in our house.
Good job. Hey, go watch, Bubba.
So one thing that you can comment below to help some of the guests, I don't know if you can see this, I'm now going to just like massage alongside his earlobes. That is a really, really good place to apply essential oils. There's some reflex points that are on the outside and on the back and on the front side of the ear. So not on the inside. You never want to put essential oils like on the inside of the ear, but on the outer part of the ear. You can put essential oils, especially for calming. That's a really, really good place to put essential oils. What you can share, if you want, is a reason why you use either Balance or lavender. So if you're not a guest and you want to help some of the other folks learn why they want to have these oils in their home, go ahead and share a quick tip about why you use Balance or lavender. Balance is also great for skin too. We think of lavender as being good for skin, but we don't always realize that Balance is really good too. So if you have some itching or discomfort anywhere in your skin, diaper area, feminine areas, that is a good oil to use. Next we're going to go with Melaleuca, and we're using this to help the immune system. So if you're fighting off something right now, using these oils is going to help get your immune system going and get it really in there fighting like it should. Or if you kind of have an overactive immune system and your immune system is just like attacking everything, this is going to help it to calm down, because we know that essential oils bring the body into balance. So whether it's overactive or underactive, it's just going to help you kind of get to that level balance that you want to be at. So Melaleuca's first, and Melaleuca is also good for skin, but it's great for the immune system. In fact, if you don't have the ability to get an aroma touch technique, maybe you're the one who always gives them and you don't have anybody to give one to you, then you can get at least somebody to put Melaleuca and On Guard up your spine if you're fighting something. At the very least, that's going to help your immune system. And just do that every few hours. If you're not feeling well, So again, we're just going to kind of activate this along 5 zones on the back. All right. I recently just learned, it's amazing because, you know, you do this for a while and you teach so many people, you think that you know everything about the essential oils, especially these basic ones that we're using right now. But somebody shared on one of our phone calls the other day that Melaleuca is really good for nerve discomfort. And so that could be another reason why that would be a great oil to be in the AromaTouch technique. So the second part of our immune system section is On Guard. Of course, On Guard. That's our protective blend by doTERRA. And that's another one that you want to use every single day to help your immune system to fight off anything that you encounter. So instead of trying to clean everything with On Guard, which we do, you just want to make sure you're getting On Guard in your body. So you can put it on the bottoms of your feet. You can mix it with a little water and put it in a spray bottle and just spray it on your hands for kind of like a hand sanitizer. It's really, really good at fighting all different kinds of germs. It also has really, interestingly, it has oils that are good for pain too. Cinnamon and clove are in here, and rosemary. Those are all great for pain. So if you're having a lot of pain, you can kind of see why the AromaTouch technique can help you. And you don't need to be having pain in your spine or in your back. I had a girl come over because she was having some discomfort. She had a swollen wrist, and I guess she thought I was going to do some kind of a massage on her wrist or something, but I'm not a massage therapist and I don't do that kind of work. But I just said, hey, come over, let me help your body to kind of do what it needs to do. And about 30 minutes after she got the AromaTouch technique, she pointed out to me that her wrist was feeling much better and the swelling was going down a little. And so it's just amazing how you don't need to apply the oils. I don't know if you can see me very well here, but I'm basically going to do this thumb lock alongside his spine just to work the oils away from the spine, because you remember we were dripping them up the spine. Now sort of just like getting them into the tissue. So we'll do that, and then we'll move on to our next step, which is about pain. So there's 2 oils that when they're used together, they're really good for pain and discomfort and a healthy inflammatory response. So again, if you can't get a full AromaTouch technique, you can apply AromaTouch followed by Deep Blue. If you can get somebody to do that up your spine, that would be great. If you can't, just put those oils on the area or on the bottoms of your feet. I even had an elderly person that was with very limited mobility tell me that, you know, they couldn't put the oils on, they couldn't even bend over. So they would drip a couple drops of the oil on the top of one foot and use the other foot to rub it in, and vice versa. So, you know, necessity is the mother of invention, so you just want to get the oils in your body so they can do their work. So if you don't know where to put it, just get it on somewhere and let the oils do their thing. This oil was specifically designed to help with circulation and to support the nerves. So you can see why that would be part of the pain section of the AromaTouch. Okay, we're going to do the 5 zones again. And I hope I'm doing this right. Well, I don't usually do all this talking while I'm doing it.
A couple here and there.
What?
You're adding a couple.
I added. He said I'm adding a few things. That's what happens when you start talking. It's another reason why you shouldn't be talking while you're giving one of these. So you can give your full attention to the person on the table. But I'm sharing some attention with y'all. I just want to remind you, because I see a bunch of you guys have tuned in late, that if you are a guest, meaning you do not have a wholesale doTERRA membership, if you will just comment that you're a guest and say who invited you, then you get 3 points, and so does the person that invited you. So being a guest or having a guest, did I do the, I didn't do the,
No.
about to skip a whole step. So being a guest or having a guest is worth 3 points. Sharing one thing that you learned brand new on the video is worth 8 points. And then sharing this video is worth a point. And I'll get a message if you share the video, so I'll know. Once you get 7 points, I understand a touchdown 6 points, but once you get 7, points, just say touchdown, and then I will contact you to get you a free gift. All right, isn't this much more fun than the Super Bowl? One thing I do is, if you become a wholesale member of doTERRA and you join my oil family, if you're local to me or if I'm traveling in your area, I'll often offer to give these to people for free. It's just something I do to help people when they're not feeling well or they're going through something emotional, difficult time. I really enjoy giving these to people, and I feel that it is very helpful. I know how helpful it is for me. Okay, so we did Aroma Touch in Deep Blue, and now we're going to do that same thing with the spine. I'm going to try to do it from this side so you can see it. So you can see it a little bit better. Okay. I'm usually doing it from the other side, so I feel funny doing it over here. So whenever I have pain anywhere, a lot of times you'll hear people say, hey, put Deep Blue on it, and I agree, but I would first do Aroma Touch oil. There's something about combining these two together that is really special for pain. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the feet, and I'm probably going to have to turn my camera just a little bit.
You stop doing that.
What am I doing?
You're pushing massive.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. That
All right, let's see.
was in a crazy movie.
There we go. I think you can see feet now. Yes. Good, good. Okay, so now we're going to do wild orange and peppermint. Okay?
Deanna, you're going to use a lot of pressure.
All right. And if you're dealing with somebody that's really ticklish, like John is, you have to make sure you don't touch too lightly on their feet, because they will get upset with you, like what is happening to me. So these two oils, wild orange and peppermint, they're really great together. And you might have heard us recommend them before for like focusing or for energy. They just really work well together. They work well together in the diffuser. If you're doing a foot or hand massage for someone, this is a good one to do. And so you see when we do the other pairs, we'll do one at a time. On this, we kind of did them both together. So I wiped wild orange on, and then I did immediately peppermint right after. Okay, so right now I'm just kind of wiping the oil onto the feet. And now I'm going to go down each zone, each section of the foot, starting at the heel and going to the end of each toe. Just kind of doing one thumb behind the other, beep, beep, beeps, down the toes. If you have never had one of these, you might have had somebody say, oh, you really need the Aroma Touch technique, and you're like, I don't know. I really don't know if I need that, or if I want to do that, or if it's going to be embarrassing. All I can tell you is at least now you've seen it, so you know what's going to happen to you. But also, you have to experience it. Once you've had one, you will want it over and over and over again. There's just nothing like it ever. In fact, if I have a choice between like a full massage or this, I'm going to choose this every single time. I recently discovered that in New York, I think it's in New York City or maybe it's in California, that the Four Seasons Hotel is offering this technique, and it's like a couple $100 they're charging for this. And so if somebody on your team is offering to do this for you for free, you might want to take them up on it because it's pretty incredible. So do the other foot, just doing a couple drops of the wild orange and then a couple drops of peppermint. And then we're almost finished. We're just going to go back up and do these same two oils on the spine. So I'm just going to kind of wipe the oils on the foot. Okay. So if you'd like, you can share maybe some of the uses for the wild orange oil or the peppermint oil besides the Aroma Touch technique. Why do you guys like to use wild orange? So for example, I like to drink wild orange in my water a lot. It's very cleansing. It's very energizing. Peppermint is very cooling and energizing too. So if you're ever feeling hot, you can take a little peppermint and mix it with some water and just kind of spray it. I'm also kind of doing 3 pulls, I call them pulls, from the heels all the way to the bottom tip of each toe. So we're kind of doing 1, 2, 3, and then we'll be finished with the feet. I usually have fallen asleep by this point. It's very relaxing. So we're going to cover his feet up, and I'm going to turn the camera so you can see. Again, my battery is so far surviving. I don't know if all your lovely comments. It's hard for me to see. All right, I think you can see John now. Okay. All right, so we're going to uncover his back again, and then we're going to do wild orange and peppermint up the spine together. So first I'll do the wild orange. Boop, boop, boop. Kind of smooth it up the spine. And then we'll do the peppermint right on top of that. So that's called layering. If I was mixing the oils, I would be combining them in my hand and then putting them on. But I've layered them. So I've done one, kind of rubbed it in, and then done the other. And then I'm just going to do these palm slides real quick. Okay, and come around and do the other side. Alright, and then we're going to end up the same way we started, which is doing these 3 circles over the heart. And this just kind of ends your connection with the person, because there's really something special about giving someone an aroma touch, and that's why I like to serve people by doing it, because you're doing something that's helping their body, but you're also doing something really like special for them, and it makes a strong connection with the person. All I'm doing right now is I'm just coming down here, and I'm going to do what's called a lymphatic pump, and hopefully the phone won't tip over. And this is just how we end it. Just want to get everything flowing through his body. I always recommend that people drink a lot of water, just because we've used quite a bit of essential oil. So if I'm using 3 drops is about the max that I use. If I'm using 3 drops of 8 different oils, that's quite a bit of oil to use at one time. And so you just want to make sure that you're drinking plenty of water, because essential oils work better when they are in a surface or in a section of your body. I know it's dark. I'm walking out of the room so John can get dressed and trying to find a light of some kind. There we go. And so it really helps if you've consumed enough water to benefit from it. But whenever you're doing this for someone, you do have sort of an intimate connection with them. And so for that reason, it's a really special technique to learn to provide for your friends and family. I have noticed that in our culture, we're super, super busy and we're running around doing stuff all the time. And we just don't touch each other that much. We really don't. We don't stop and hug each other, shake people's hands. We're just running around, and we're a lot of times behind a screen, typing to people. We're not making a lot of physical contact with people. So if you want to get closer to your kids, closer to your spouse, even to your friends, this is a great way. There's a lot of touching that goes on. If you don't know the technique, you can go to aromatouchtechnique.com and you can at least learn the hand technique, and you can give these to people. One of the places that I like to go to give the hand techniques would be to go to an assisted living facility where elderly people are living and they don't get a lot of close visitors or touch other than clinical touch. People that are just taking care of them, their basic needs, they're not getting touched personally. And it's really nice for them to there's something special about the combination between applying essential oils and touching someone, because the essential oils are powerful, but when you add the human touch to it, there's just something really, really unique about that. So if you'd like to learn how to give the technique so that you can do it properly and get great results, then go to aromatouchtechnique.com and look for a trainer in your area. I would recommend getting trained by someone that's a diamond or above, that has more experience with the essential oils. And if you can get trained by your own upline, that would be absolutely incredible, because anytime that your upline is available to you to teach you something and you have a chance to get to know them better, that would be a great opportunity. So I just wanted to kind of give you a demonstration, and I would love if you live in my area and you're part of my team, or you're just brand new to essential oils and you're not tied to a team or anything, I would love to do this for free. So just feel free to contact me and we can set it up. You can come to my home, or I can even come to you with my table. I'm happy to do that because I know it is a wonderful essential oil experience. Okay, so 3 points if you are a guest, 3 points if you have a guest. Your guest has to comment and they have to say that they're your guest or they don't count. A point for sharing one thing that you learned brand new on this video, and a point for sharing the video, which there's a button at the bottom where you can do that. If you'd like to get your hands on some essential oils, there's actually a starter kit that doTERRA has called the Aroma Touch Diffused Kit. It has all 8 of those oils in it that we just used tonight, plus a diffuser. And those oils are good for a ton of stuff, not just the Aroma Touch technique. So if you choose that starter kit or any other starter kit, you get a free wholesale membership to doTERRA, which means you can purchase all of the products at 25% off, just like I do. Plus, you get this amazing opportunity to participate in our rewards program, where you get a percentage between 10 and 30% back on everything that you buy in free oil rewards. So that means the next month you can get free stuff. Okay? You also probably will get a free gift from the person that enrolled you. A lot of people will purchase an oil reference book for you if they're your enroller and they invited you to look at the video and they've shared their oils with you. That's your enroller, and they're going to take real good care of you. So you contact them and ask them to help you figure out how to choose the right starter kit for you and your family, and make sure you get all your freebies. But if you do this in February and you choose any starter kit, then you place a 100-point order in our rewards program in March. You get $100 in free oils after your second order. So that is amazing. Please take advantage of that opportunity. The oils are amazing. They've changed my life. You can read more about my story if you go to doTERRA.com and type in Deanna, D-E-A-N-N-A, Nichols. And you'll look and read a little bit more about my story and how the oils have absolutely transformed my health and my life. So I'm very passionate about sharing them with people. I would love, if you're my personal guest, I would love to chat with you personally about how these oils can help your family and yourself to reach your wellness goals. And I will be happy to set up a phone call so that we can chat, or a video, or whatever, meet you in person. And but if somebody else invited you, be sure to contact them and give them the opportunity to help you, since they cared enough to invite you to check out the video. I will be back every weekday at 1 p.m. for an oil a day. So if you're back here tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, you can catch one of my videos. The replays are always available. And then we'll be back here Sunday for another 30-minute essential oil class. Go Falcons, and have a great Super Bowl. I'll see you guys.